choices. Something we all have. No matter what, no matter how bad life gets or good, you can always make a choice. Sometimes you may not have the best choices at hand, but the best thing is you can always make a choice. No matter what. I'm here to tell you today that the choices you make, whether they're good, bad, impartial, whatever, don't just affect you. They can affect the people around you, your kids, your future husband or wife, people you haven't even met yet, maybe. You could make a choice now that affects you 30 years down the line, where you have a completely different set of people around you. Choices are made every day, and normally they're split second. So sometimes it's hard to think about the choices that you make. But I promise you, making sure you're slowing things down and analysing your options is the best thing. And making sure that you're making the best choice for you and the people around you. A lot of people get into this mindset that they don't have a choice and that they have to do what they're doing. And this ain't true. You can do whatever you want. You've been given one life, yeah? You can do whatever you want with it. You don't have to do anything in this life. Yeah, there are bad decisions you can make and good ones. But that doesn't mean that you have to make the good one or have to make the bad one. You can always pick. Obviously, you're going to want to make the good one. But sometimes you're not always going to make the best judgment call, and you will make a bad mistake. You will choose something that was rubbish, and that's okay too. Remember, you can't always control what happens to you, but you can always choose how you react to things. Things that you can't control, there's no point thinking about them too much. But how you're going to react to that thing, now that is worth paying some attention to. Making sure that you are reacting exactly how you want to. Because that is 80% of what life is. 20% is what happens to you, and 80% is how you react to it. I grew up around people with a lot of problems, just like many other people do. And I saw how they reacted to a lot of their problems. And when I was plucked up and put somewhere else in a whole different environment, I saw a lot of the same problems in which the people I grew up around had as well. The only difference in their lives is how this new group I was introduced to reacted to it. And it blew me away. I was like, these guys are having a way better life experience overall just because of how they react to things. It's impressive. You only get one life, and you don't know how long you're going to get. You might just get till the end of this week. You might get 10 years. You might get 50 or 70 years. You don't know. So there's no point in going for the approach of, well, I'm going to die anyway. Because you don't know. You might be 70, 80 years old and affected by the choices you made when you were 20. You don't want to be in that situation. So make choices as if you will live 100 years. Because in the slim chance you get there, maybe to the 100, you'll be happy with the person you are. Because you don't want to get there and feel ashamed of the person you are because you just said what the heck anyway. You know, my nan lived until she was 94, and she told me a lot of stories, loads. And I've always found it kind of amazing that the stories she told me were very small. They were little snippets. Nothing amazing, no great achievement or whatnot. It was the small things. It was these little bits of happiness she had throughout her life that she cherished so much that she retained. A lot of her stories came from when she was her mid-20s or even as early as 13, 14. And they were all just very centered around kind of just looking around life, you know? And she would always giggle after telling me a story. Obviously, I do it too because she's told me a story, and obviously she's internalized and she's really living that memory, and she would get so happy over it, and it would be the smallest thing. I think what I'm trying to say is life is full of choices, and you're going to be making them constantly. But while you're making these choices, try to just enjoy life as well, right? It is cliche when you say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. But the reality is it really is about that. 99% of your life is about the journey. The destination's great, and you'll get there one day. But for now, just enjoy life. And try to make